Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be building everything from the new Minecraft update, Minecraft 1.21.11, the Mounts of Mayhem update with LEGO. I built the Nautilus, the Parched, and so much more. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys! Let's start by building the Nautilus. I built it using red, reddish orange, dark tan, and white bricks. For its eyes, I'm using these printed 1x1 plates. I'm also using clip pieces for its tentacles. You can also give it a saddle by replacing the top tile with these two pieces. I also built the baby Nautilus. The baby Nautilus has a lighter shell, so I used light nougat and reddish orange pieces. For its eyes, I used the sniffer eye piece. It's only one-sided, so I made the other eye using LEGO stickers. Almost every LEGO sticker sheet comes with a bar of black sticker on the side, which is very useful. In this video, I'm also going to be building the spear, the zombie Nautilus, the zombie horse, the camel husk, the parched, and so much more, so make sure to watch till the end of the video. Now let's take a break from the Nautilus and build the parched and the camel husk. Let's start with the parched. I wanted to build it in the same style as the strays, so I started with the light bluish gray skeleton torso. Then I added tan skeleton arms and legs, which are actually very rare. The legs only appeared in two very old LEGO Ninjago sets and were used as part of these training dummies. The arms are even rarer, only coming in one Lord of the Rings set. They're from this Gollum minifigure, and as you could imagine, this minifigure is expensive and desirable. Next, I wanted to give it a cloth piece that looks just like the strays but in tan, which obviously doesn't exist, so I had to make my own. I like to keep my builds 100% LEGO. It's a fun challenge for me, and I like to see what I can do using only LEGO's products. So I used this tan LEGO bag that came in Jango Fett's Starship. It's the bag to the big windscreen piece so it wouldn't get scratched. I cut the bag and used the stray's cloth piece to trace it out. The hole in the middle was really hard to make, so I didn't end up making the hole on the back, but besides that, I think it turned out looking really good. For its head, I'm using the old husk head. In my opinion, it matches pretty perfectly. Finally, I gave the parched its bow. The second mob that rides the camel husk is the husk holding a spear. For the husk, I'm going to be using the newer version, but now we have to design a spear to go with it. The design I came up with is just a cone piece and a bar piece. It's a pretty simple design, but it allows us to build it out of every material. I matched the colors of the spears to the color that LEGO uses for all the tools and weapons. I used reddish brown for the wooden spear, dark bluish gray for the stone spear, orange for the copper spear, flat silver for the iron spear, and pearl gold for the gold spear. The cone piece doesn't actually come in medium azure, so I made the diamond spear using dark azure, but you could also use trans light blue if you want. The cone piece also doesn't come in pearl dark gray, so I made the netherite spear using black. Finally, I used a medium lavender cone to make the enchanted spear. Now that we've made the spear, we can make the camel husk. I built it using black, dark brown, and dark tan bricks. For its head, I used black LEGO sticker for its eyes and minifigure hands for its ears. Finally, I added the mounts to the camel husk. I put the husk with the iron spear on the front and the parched on the back. Now let's finish building all of the Nautilus stuff, starting with the Nautilus armor. I made the copper armor using orange, dark orange, and reddish brown bricks. The iron armor using light and dark bluish gray pieces and some white pieces in the middle to make it look shiny. The gold armor using yellow and pearl gold pieces. The diamond armor using medium and dark azure pieces. And finally the netherite armor using dark bluish gray, black, and pearl dark gray pieces and light bluish gray for the shiny part. The Nautilus armor is the same size as the Nautilus shell, so you can just take off the head and put it on the different armor pieces. Now let's build the zombie Nautilus. I used the same design as the regular Nautilus and just swapped the colors around. I used light bluish gray and dark bluish gray pieces for the shell and added in some olive green for the moss. Once again, I use Lego stickers for the eyes. I also made the drowned riding it just like in Minecraft by swapping out the pieces on the top. The player can also ride the zombie Nautilus using a saddle. Then I made the coral zombie Nautilus by adding a bunch of colorful pieces to the zombie Nautilus. Minecraft also finally implemented the zombie horse into the game, so I built it. I used a similar design to Lego's horse design, but added a lot more detail. And as always, I used Lego stickers for its eyes. Zombies spawn on the zombie horse holding a spear, so I recreated that with Lego as well. Next, I built the new netherite horse armor. Once again, using a similar design to Lego's horse armor, but making it a lot more detailed. Something I wanted to mention is that this coral reef set from 2020 is basically a Mounts of Mayhem accessory battle pack. It comes with 2 pufferfish which are used to breed the Nautilus, and it's also one of 2 sets that comes with the Nautilus shell piece. And it also comes with the drown that you can use for your zombie Nautilus. Finally, while editing this video, Lego made a new zombie horse cape for this update, so I had to build it with Lego. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments which one of these builds was your guys' favorite. Thanks for watching, guys!